Looking for a chapati recipe that is easy and simple to prepare and the outcome is soft layered, very flavorful chapatis? Try out these easy and amazing ghee chapatis, which are going to turn out delicious. And also I have different varieties of chapatis, and to learn how to make these easy and simple recipes, check up here or in the description box for a link that will lead you into these delicious chapati recipes. My chapatis have turned out delicious and flavorful. They've been resting for around 10 minutes, and as you can see, they're soft layered, very flavorful because we have used ghee, and I can't wait to enjoy with some lentils curry, and it's going to be spot on. To make this delicious soft layered ghee chapatis, you'll need 5 key ingredients, which are going to be very basic, but the key ingredient is ghee, which is going to make our chapati very delicious and flavorful. So what is ghee? Ghee is clarified butter that makes food very delicious and flavorful, and it has lots of benefits to our body. So you're going to get straight into making this delicious chapati. In your jug, you're going to add in a tablespoon of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm using fine salt. Add in water. I'm going to add in 1.5 cups of water because I'm going to be needing 3 to 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and using a spoon, you're going to mix in the ingredients until fully combined with the water. Once the sugar and salt are fully combined into the water, you're going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to add in some more salt to balance out the sugar. Mine is perfect, so I'm going to keep aside, and into my mixing bowl, I'm going to be adding in my all-purpose flour. And over here, I have some ghee, and I'm going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of ghee. So for this recipe, you'll need a chapati pan or a skillet and a rolling pin and some extra all-purpose flour to knead your dough. I have mine over here. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of ghee to my all-purpose flour, and using my hands, I'm going to mix in the ghee together with the all-purpose flour until the flour resembles little clumps of flour. Then next, I'm going to be gradually adding in my water, and using my fingertips, I'm going to mix in the flour together with the water until a dough forms. If you happen to add in too much water, just sprinkle in some extra all-purpose flour to your dough and knead for around 3 to 5 minutes until the dough is soft and elastic. And if you happen to add in too much flour, just add in little bits of water, maybe a tablespoon at a time, until the dough turns out soft and elastic. Make sure to scrape the bottom of the bowl so that all the all-purpose flour can get fully combined into a dough. I'm going to add in a little bit more water. Mix in everything. And immediately you add in water, you will smell the ghee because it has a very distinct smell, which is very delicious. As you knead your dough, it's going to appear a little bit shaggy. Just continue kneading until the dough is soft and elastic. You can also transfer to your countertop so that you can fully knead the dough for around 4 to 5 minutes. At this point, you'll need some muscle to knead the dough until it's soft and elastic. Just hang in there and knead until the dough is soft. Also, this step is very crucial in making chapati because the chapatis are going to turn out very soft. So just knead your dough, yes. As you knead the dough, make sure to stretch the dough with the back part of your palm. It's been around 5 minutes and my dough is soft and elastic, and as you can see, it's not sticky at all. So the next step is to rest my dough. So I'm going to form into a ball just like this. Pick my bowl and transfer in the dough. Add in a teaspoon of ghee. Spread on the dough, and then I'm going to cover and let this rest for around 20 to 30 minutes. If you are in a hurry, let the dough rest for around 15 to 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, it's time to start preparing our ghee chapatis, and my dough is well rested, so I'm going to transfer to my countertop. I'll start off by sprinkling some flour. Make sure the dough is well floured, and using your rolling pin, you're going to roll out the dough into a big rectangle. And once you have evenly distributed the dough, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of ghee. And using the palm of your hands, you're going to spread the oil on the dough, making sure to grease every part of the dough with the ghee. Just like that. Don't add in too much ghee. And the next step will be cutting your dough into strips. So using a pizza cutter, I'm going to carefully cut my dough and roll my dough into rolls. I find making chapatis this way very easy because it takes less time to add in oil into your pan, so that into your dough, so that you get those layers. So this is the best and the shortest way. If you're making lots of chapatis, actually try this method of oiling your chapatis for those layers. And the chapatis are going to be very delicious and very well layered. So I'll make sure the pieces of dough are even. And once I'm done, it's time to cook our chapatis. Everything is looking perfect and well rested, so now it's time to roll out our dough. So you'll pick one piece of the dough that you rolled out and make sure to add in some flour to your working surface. Using the palm of your hands, you are going to press down on the dough so that you spread the dough. And then next, you're going to pick your rolling pin and roll out the dough into a big circle. At this point also, you're going to place your chapati pan or skillet over medium-high flame. And as the pan is getting hot, you'll be rolling out the pieces of dough. When it comes to rolling out the dough into a circle, it's quite a hassle, but just move your rolling pin horizontally and vertically. And also make sure to flour your surface so that the dough doesn't stick. And it's going to be very easy. I enjoy making chapatis, especially during weekends, because the children are at home and they absolutely love my chapatis. As you're rolling out the dough, make sure to push the dough evenly so that the chapatis don't get hard in the middle or crack in the middle once you're done making your chapatis. As in, don't add in too much pressure when rolling out the dough. Just place your rolling pin on the piece of dough and slightly move your dough, spreading the dough evenly so that you get that round, the signature round shape. Once you have that round shape, you're going to transfer to your chapati pan. And then you're going to continue rolling out the dough. And this step is going to be a little bit fast, so be on your toes. And also watch your chapati as it's cooking. Once you notice bubbles, you're going to flip your chapati and let the other side cook. When ready, you're going to transfer your chapati to a plate, and then you're going to place in your next rolled out dough. We're going to transfer to the rest once your chapati is ready, and then you're going to cover with your kitchen towel, place in your next piece of dough, and then you're going to finish up making the rest of the dough. This step is to cook your chapatis on the inside. You know how you go to a place and then you bite into a chapati and it's raw on the inside? This step is very crucial. Transfer to the rest. Place in my next, and yes, it has been around 5 minutes and I'm done rolling out my dough. If you notice that your dough is sticking on your countertop or on your rolling pin, sprinkle in some extra flour so that it can be easier for you to work with the dough. Coming along nicely, so transfer to the rest and place in my last piece of chapati. So this is how the chapatis are looking like at this point. They're very soft, fluffy, and super hot. Yes. So the next step is going to be oiling our chapatis, which is going to add in a very nice golden brown spots on the chapatis, and also add in some more flavor because we're going to be using ghee to oil our chapatis. I'm going to be oiling my chapatis in batches, so I'm going to add in some ghee into your pan, and then you're going to move around the chapatis as they get that lovely golden brown spot. My first chapati is ready, and this is how it's looking. I'm going to transfer to a plate, and then I'm going to cover with a kitchen towel so that the chapati doesn't dry out. Look how gorgeous my ghee chapati is looking, and my second chapati is ready. So I'm going to transfer to a plate, cover with a kitchen towel so that the chapati doesn't dry out. Add in some more cooking oil to my chapati pan. Move around the chapatis so that they can get that lovely color. And this step is going to be very fast, so watch over your chapatis because you don't want the chapatis to burn. So lovely. They look very delicious. So I'm going to repeat until I'm done making my chapatis, and it is going to take around 5 to 6 minutes because I'm not making a lot of chapatis. Now that you're done making your ghee chapatis, you're going to let the chapatis rest for around 10 to 15 minutes, whether in a hot pot or in a plate covered with kitchen towel, so that they can catch steam and soften up. So it has been around 30 minutes of prepping and making my ghee chapatis, and they've turned out amazing. They're soft, layered, and looking very delicious. And they're best enjoyed with some curry or even with some protein stew, and it's going to be amazing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this easy and delicious ghee chapati recipe.